3, 2, 1.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
You know what I feel like doing?
What?
I feel like kicking back, relaxing, getting comfy. Welcome to the Get Comfy podcast. I'm your host, Kalo, as always, here to give you the lowdown. I'm joined by my two co-hosts. What's up, guys?
What's up?
And I'm joined by other people in the studio. Get on the mic. Say what's up. Hey. You two chillin'. I know. Oh, look, someone's eating during the podcast. Who would have thought?
It's not Kimmy this time.
It's not Kimmy. Shout out to Kimmy and the Spicy Mommies podcast. We see you.
I miss you.
Yes, we miss you. Yeah, we replaced a lot of people. But you know, today is a special day. It is Christmas Eve, y'all. And yeah,
we brought back the dysfunctional family from Thanksgiving.
Yes, we like to welcome you to the 12 days of
Kalo.
I guess we're going to rebrand now. This is the Christmas special for the Get Comfy podcast, and we have a lot of topics here today. We also have a pretty long episode for you guys because we want to give back to our loyal fans, I guess. I guess so.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know.
Our loyal listeners,
viewers, whatever you'd like. This podcast is going to be going up on YouTube, iTunes, and I think Spotify is coming soon. I got something. So maybe it's my gift to myself. I'm re-gifting. So
hand me down.
Yeah. That might be the case. But today we want to talk to you about, or I guess, you know, it's the holidays. We're watching movies with our friends and family. What is the quintessential Christmas movie? I know I got a few of them ready, but I want to open up to you guys, Mr. Sunglasses Inside.
You stole my sunglasses?
Yeah.
So
sunglasses at night? I don't know.
You break them, you buy me new ones.
Damn, son. Those are Ray-Bans if I'm not mistaken.
The polarized ones, too.
My vision still works. I can see that far away.
I got 20/20 vision.
I don't. I know I don't. But guys, what is the quintessential Christmas movie? I'm going to open up to you guys. Say what's up, you know.
Wish Pappin.
So,
It's the one true co-host up in here.
Damn.
But the quintessential Christmas movie, I know it's a kid's Christmas movie, but I still enjoy all three of them. And that's the Santa Claus collection with Tim Allen, 1, 2, and 3, The Escape Clause. I could watch those on repeat all December, all the time. But unfortunately, I might have to bring it to the least favorite. And you all can come for me for this. I do not like the Home Alone movies.
Whoa. Hot take alert. Here's another hot take for you. When they got rid of Bernard on the Santa Claus, that shit went down the drain.
Right.
Bernard was the part of the movie that I just loved. They put that other kid in. It's not Beans from Even Stevens. It's that other kid, that other 2000s popular kid. I forgot his name. I'd look it up, but, you know, laptop decided to be stupid. Yeah, stupid.
They saw you dumb.
Now, wait. If I'm getting this correct, it goes Santa Claus 2, he needs to find a wife, right?
Yeah, Mr. Santa Claus.
And then Santa Claus 3, he has to deal with Jack Frost and Toy Santa.
Toy Santa is
that 2?
That's the second one.
Damn, what the heck?
The second one is Toys. Well, they say Whack Santa because he looks fake.
Yeah.
So there's that one. And basically because his son Charlie is in trouble and his form of Santa Claus is like deteriorating.
Yeah.
So, but then the escape clause is if when he doesn't want to be Santa anymore, Jack Frost tricks him. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Jack Frost tricks him into saying it so this way he could take over the North Pole, and it's Frost World, I think.
Oh yeah, they made it like a really cheap amusement park type deal. So yeah, I respect that movie.
So,
but the Home Alone, I don't know how I feel about that.
As she says, she doesn't like the Home Alone
Come for your
movies.
head top.
I don't like the Santa Claus movies.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
It's an acquired taste, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
Home Alone. Me, my sister, and bro watch it every Christmas, even though that's based off my life when my parents left me at Home Alone. So.
They left him in the box.
Do you know how many times I've lived with the whole thing of like, oh, it's the holidays. Are you going to get left home alone, Kevin? I'm like, yeah, shut up.
You know, one time my parents actually left to do Christmas shopping, and I just slept the whole day. I didn't like watch movies. I didn't want food. I just slept.
Now, do you like the Home Alones that don't have Kevin McAllister in it? Because I know there was like 3.
There's Home Alone 3, 4, and 5, I believe, that don't have them. I'm not saying I don't like those movies just because Kevin. He's not in it. It's just really bad Home Alone movies at that point.
I think they were just trying to cash in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got Home Alone 2, which I like. I still like Home Alone 1 the best.
Yeah, Home Alone 3, it's
that's like the one. Lost in New York is good.
Yeah. I forget there's one time when there's like a
Of course.
No, those I think it was Home Alone 4, which is the house is like a mansion and these like
Yeah.
I think which one I think is just yeah.
It's so weird because like weren't like the
Sticky
two
Bandits?
Yeah, like they were relatives, and one of them like the sister of like Marv or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
I remember these movies like very vaguely.
The Christmas Story.
Yes.
That one is a classic, and you know we just talked about it before we hopped on the mic. The Die Hard.
Yeah. The controversy.
The controversy.
Is it a Christmas
even
movie?
though a lot of people think that that's not a Christmas movie. Oh, it's not.
Oh, don't get Rat here.
Man.
He'll take your head off with
Wow. You shout out to Rat Show. His season's coming back up in January.
Yes.
The LP and RP show. But yeah, Die Hard, Christmas Story, Home Alone, all great Christmas movies. You know, we grew up on that, so that is so. Yeah.
I'm waiting to say mine because I'm waiting to see if one of you guys actually is smart.
There's another one though.
Okay.
My other favorite one is Elf.
Okay.
I love Elf.
I forget. That's also a great Christmas.
You're a cotton-headed ninny muggin' Amir.
Don't call them your names.
I remember like that was the middle school's way. Like back whenever I was in middle school, that was their way of like occupying the second half of the day before break. Like just send everyone in the auditorium and just watch Elf. I'm like, okay, I've watched this movie like 6,000 times, but I'm good.
Can't take away from it being a classic.
Oh yeah, no, that's
It was actually. Elf, Will Ferrell is just the funniest. He's the man when it comes to raunchy comedies like that.
with the Pop-Tarts and the maple
Pop-Tarts.
syrup. I just like that scene where he's just in there with his hands. He's just straight up feasted. I'm like, what is going on with this?
It's the right way to do it.
Oh yeah.
It's the only way to do it. So I forget the name. It's with Adam Sandler. Was it 12 Nights? 12 Crazy
12 Crazy
Is
Nights?
it 12 Crazy Nights? I forget the name of it, but it's with Adam Sandler. That it's half animated and it's.
Oh.
You guys know what I'm talking about? That's another favorite, even though I can't remember the name of the movie. But
Yeah, going back to Elf, I think that nowadays there hasn't been that classic Christmas movie.
Right.
Like they produce Christmas movies left and right, but there hasn't been one that's just like, this is a mainstay now.
Right.
This is
It's
it.
a new classic,
Yeah.
if you will.
There's another controversy. Not Medea. What was the other? The little girl who started in an M. She had like a family. The dad was a car dealership. Matilda. You think that's a Christmas movie?
Isn't it based around Christmas? It's kind of like Harry Potter, where one of the movies, or like all of them are based around Christmas.
Yeah.
But like, that's where I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
You don't think so?
Harry Potter, at least.
Oh, Harry Potter. Yo, we just had this conversation. Die Hard.
He's gonna come in here and just go off. It's a Christmas
No, it's a
movie.
Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, he's devoted into Die Hard being a Christmas movie. However, I partially, mostly agree.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of. I know it's a Christmas movie. There's gonna be people that say like, "Oh, it's not."
It's not.
Those are the wrong people.
Right.
Those are the wrong type of people.
These are the kind of people you don't associate with.
Exactly. Those are the people you don't trust. And welcome to
What's
the
up,
podcast.
little lady? So Die Hard being a Christmas movie, I heard this from the other studio, and this is absolutely a Christmas movie, and I'm going to explain to you why. The movie, one, it's Christmas themed, right? He's going to a Christmas party. He then gets in the limousine, and the limo driver plays Run DMC's Christmas. He then gets a machine gun, ho, 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 right? In the famous scene where he writes on the guy's body.
Mm-hmm.
The ending scene, it's Christmas tape on the gun. It's a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. And he also knows what a TV dinner feels like. That's a direct line from the movie. That's a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Like, that is a great movie.
But like we were just talking about, Harry Potter is based around Christmas.
Gross.
But it's not a Christmas movie, right?
Because it's, well, like, yeah, that's not a because it's also way too fantasy.
Yeah.
So you kind of take Christmas out of it.
Yeah, that's
Because it's not like that was an underlying theme in the movie where it's like, oh, we're wizards and we also have to celebrate Christmas. It was just kind of like, we're wizards and we're flying brooms, or sticks or whatever the fuck that stupid shit is in that movie. I don't know. Do you guys curse on your podcast? You do now.
Yes.
So. Yeah, it's a Christmas movie, and I'm tired of this argument. It's absolutely a Christmas movie. But what I was just looking at too, being that you brought this up, and I wanted to just give you a conversation. Have you guys seen Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds? Would you consider that an underrated Christmas movie?
oof.
There you go. Have fun with Die Hard.
We were just saying that like Elf came out recently, and that's the only Christmas classic, like a new classic. There hasn't been that type of movie. You know what I mean?
You
like,
got what was the one with Ben Affleck with James Gandolfini where he pays him to celebrate Christmas, right? And then you have Christmas with the Cranks. You've had a few movies try to play on it that then haven't done very well.
That's what I'm saying.
And then other than Elf, which was actually what made Will Ferrell's career, what made Jon Favreau's career.
Yeah.
We knew of them. They did movies before, but these were the movies that set them apart. Where Will Smith started demanding $20 million a movie, which we obviously know is not worth it today. I find him funny, but not that funny. Jon Favreau has his whole directing career behind Elf. But if you really look at it, Elf's not a good movie.
No.
Elf is good for the first half, and then Elf gets very mundane for the last half of the movie to the point where you kind of feel like it could have ended 3 or 4 times. That's the problem with Elf. Now, Will Ferrell, it's cute, and this is the problem with Will Ferrell. He's great for those one-liners like "Look at you" and all those cute things like "World's best coffee." The yellow ones don't stop.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're not taking anything out of those movies. You're not like, "Wow, what an amazing ending! Wow, it feels so Christmassy." Like, it's not great.
It's like, all right, Christmas.
Yeah,
done.
it's like, all right, he's an elf costume. But nothing. I think nothing about Matilda because I'm a straight male. But you can check out my podcast at I'll Be an RP Show. Thank you for having me, man.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
Love you, Rad. What I was thinking, because I don't know if this would be a concept, but I saw some of the Step Brothers movie.
Yeah.
I know how they kind of meet when Christmas is happening.
Yeah.
Would you consider that a Christmas movie?
I think that in order to constitute a Christmas movie, the whole underlying theme of the movie has to be based around the holidays. You can have a movie set like during the holidays or like around that. Like Christmas with the Cranks, it's all about getting the daughter home and like remaking the magic of Christmas. Home Alone, it's based around Christmas. That's all it is. Like, not to say that like Harry Potter isn't a Christmas movie. They play it during Christmas and they say, oh, the Harry Potter Christmas whatever marathon whatever. It's like, no, shut up, move on. I get there's
Get
people.
over yourself.
It's more of like to hit the note of the people that love Harry Potter. That's what it is. Yeah.
There is one Harry Potter movie that does happen during Christmas, though. It's the first one.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm saying like the whole thing is like what Rad said. It's not like Wizards Save Christmas.
No, I completely understand.
It's
I
like
just
based
wanted to
around
put that there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I went to Universal Studios in Orlando, and during the Christmas time, they have like everything set up as if you're in the first movie. Christmas, it's snowing, blah blah blah. They have the whole light projection show, and it's like, this movie could have been set at any other time during the year, and it still would have been fine. Like they didn't need to put it during Christmas.
You know what I'm actually thinking of right now? It's coming to realization is, most of the movies do take place.
It's like
that
snowy
one holiday
season.
Christmas is in Harry Potter.
It's like snowy season. Like it's winter.
And they're usually at Ron's house, the Weasleys.
Yeah, and I feel like that type of thing, like Game of Thrones, it's set in the winter. Winter is coming. Like it's
winter
cold.
is here actually.
Winter is here. Just putting it out there. But like I'm saying, like it doesn't take place during the summer. It wouldn't be the same type of show if it was set during like the spring or the summer.
Oh, yeah.
It's very like the mood about the show is that. But to get back on track with this,
What's next?
yeah, what is your Christmas movie? Like you had to pick one. That's it. That's Christmas.
My Christmas movie?
The Polar Express.
Oh my God,
Okay.
Polar.
Okay.
Come on now.
That's a very good movie. Unlike when it came out, that animation was insane. I was sitting in the theater like, what? Like, yeah. Like, I remember during my Christmas, like when I was in middle school, we used to do the Christmas, the concerts. and we sang the hot chocolate song.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
like, that's it. Like, that's Christmas. That's everything. I mean, you go to the North Pole, that's the whole thing. There's like a real life Polar Express.
Yeah, there is. I've actually been on it.
Really? How is
Yeah,
it?
It's lit.
It's like,
lit.
it's that thing? Like, you go in your pajamas and everything?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say Polar Express, but never mind.
Damn. They're on the same page. That's important, though.
Yeah.
That's
Two
important.
two great minds think alike.
That's it.
Princess of Christmas.
Okay, The Grinch.
That's a good one.
Have you seen the new one?
No, not
All
yet.
right, no, I don't think you should, because like it's gonna ruin the Jim Carrey. But I think that I think that when you talk about the Grinch, there's like the 3 different stages. I think the animated one is the Grinch. That is the Grinch.
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey was good.
Jim Carrey, his version is the funny version, and I think it's like a good compliment to the original. This third one, I think it's just the new age Grinch, and it's just the way of continuing the legacy of the Grinch, because I bet you they wouldn't have made another Grinch.
The Grinch I like is the Dr. Seuss animated one.
Yeah, the OG.
That is the quintessential, the Grinch.
The
Christmas
OG.
movie. The Jim Carrey one was good. I wasn't a fan of it, I'll be honest, but the OG Grinch movie is the Dr. Seuss animated one.
I'm still waiting on a movie for one of you guys to say, but y'all let me down.
Matt might say it, but
You might say it. I'm holding out hope for
what
him.
you call it?
I'm not gonna say it, but
I like the Jim Carrey one because I was a big fan of Jim Carrey when I was little. Good with the mask
like,
and
Jim Carrey took over
oh
our
yeah,
childhood.
and then he
was
just
everything.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Matt. Yeah.
The quintessential Christmas movie. Like, you have the family over, you have a gun to your head, the one movie to represent Christmas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Wait, hold on. The animated one? Animated, what are we talking about here?
TV show.
Are we talking about the stop motion, like that one?
The stop motion one.
My boy hit it. I'm saying all of these stop motion Christmas movies are the Christmas movie. Year Without a Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town.
But
All of those.
But now, if you realize, because all these parents are soft, there's controversy with that movie.
And that's going to bridge us right into the next topic. You know, there is a war on Christmas, y'all. The fact that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is now being flagged as a movie that promotes bullying, and it is a show or a movie that should be taken down and buried in the past, just like Baby It's Cold Outside is supposed to be it's supposed to be a song that we should not listen to during the holidays because it promotes like rape culture
The
or
Me Too
something.
movement that you should not force a woman against her will to stay home if it's snowing out.
Also, the
But what I've realized, because now listening to the lyrics, I say bite me. Now listening to the lyrics, remember how she's like, okay, maybe half a drink more, and then he says something, and then you hear her say, what's in this drink?
Yeah. Unless he like put a lot of liquor in it.
Also, another show that's taken out, which also happens to be a kind of a Christmas movie, Baby's Day Out.
Baby's Day Out? That's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's
yes, it is.
not.
Yes, it is. Baby's Day Out.
Baby's Day Out. This is the one we're talking about where they
When
go.
the baby goes around New York City.
He's in the gorilla enclosure. That's not set during Christmas, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
It is. That's another Christmas movie. But what I'm
Damn.
saying that they wanted to start showing that movie on ABC, but because they were showing that how parents should watch the kids more and not neglect them, not buy get nannies, trust their kids. That's what they're saying that movie should be taken down too. It's also not a good Christmas movie.
I just saw something too. I don't know if this is true. But now the animated Frosty the Snowman has controversy because of how the kids are dressed.
What?
I shit you not. Because the way the kids are dressed, you see how the girls just have like the coat and their legs are exposed and like they're not dressed appropriately. Where are their parents? Why aren't they in school? Like the problem nowadays with these parents is that they're basically sheltering these kids from everything that's going on. Like we learned about like I recently just learned about rape and all that stuff, like the drugs that go into it. But it's like the kids are going to get curious and they don't know if it's bad or not.
Yeah.
Because the parents are like, oh no, Johnny, no, you can't. No, this is not good. Bullying, not good. Can't do it. We should not be watching this movie. But it's the fact that back then we didn't know what it was. But now all of a sudden, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is 54 years old. That came out, I think, in like the 60s.
Way back. It's
and
old.
It's like now all of a sudden, playing for countless years since it came out, there's all this bullshit against it. Like since the Me Too movement. Not that there's anything wrong with the Me Too movement. Like I think this is great because it takes a lot of courage to say that I have been sexually harassed.
It brings a lot of important stuff to light that doesn't get talked about.
All of a sudden, years since these songs and movies have been out, now it's becoming a problem.
Yeah, and I feel like with that, and Rad was talking about this like when we were before recording, what Rudolph taught people was not to bully, and just knowing that maybe the person that you're bullying might grow up to be someone amazing.
Yeah, like
in this case, Rudolph he was bullied,
but they
and
don't
then
see that. They only see the first part where they make fun of him, and they don't get the moral of the entire movie.
And then it goes. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Rudolph led the sleigh. That's it. That's how the story goes.
On the topic of riding sleighs, you mentioned about a specific ho ho ho.
Yeah, the big man up north, Santa Claus, has now been up north. He's up north? I thought he was just upstairs. There's a different direction here.
Oh, okay.
But recently there's been talks about how Santa Claus himself should be gender neutral or a woman. But let me give you a little background story. Are we all forgetting there is a Mrs. Claus? Are we all forgetting that?
The thing is, a lot of people think because Mrs. Claus doesn't go around breaking into people's houses and eating their cookies by leaving gifts, they're like, oh, we need Santa needs to be somebody that is transgender neutral.
I mean,
because Mrs. Santa just stays home and makes cookies for Mrs. Santa Claus.
Yeah, and I know that today everything is under question.
Yeah,
there's no.
It's
thing
Halo straight.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a question. We're in the public eye now, so I mean, there's controversy.
Is Halo my real father?
Who knows? Maybe I'm not. I'm gonna pull Star Wars on you. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, honestly.
Well, Lee's the mind.
Yeah, he's got the hat for it. So.
But I think what people are trying to say is, yes, there is a Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
But she is not the main spokesperson of Christmas.
And I feel like that could be changed. Like for Pepsi or Coca-Cola, they have Santa Claus in most of their ads. All it takes is just adding Mrs. Claus to the commercial, and she would then, kids would associate her face with Christmas too. I mean, out front of my house, I have Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus right up front.
What about the elves?
No, the elves we don't mess with.
And it's like people seem to forget that while Santa is doing his deliveries, Mrs. Claus is running the show back in the North Pole. People seem to forget that, She's basically the brains of the operation while Santa's out doing his...
Yeah, because it's you can't have one without the other.
So I don't...
That's what it boils down to.
That's why I personally don't see why the whole Santa Claus being gender neutral should be a thing, because we have Mrs. Claus. They're married.
That's it. It's a pair. It's not just one.
They're a unit.
Yeah.
I feel like it should stay how it is now, because why change it after how many years? How many decades?
And I think that what people are forgetting is this is not a real person. This is
why are you upset now? That's you want James Bond to be a girl?
Damn it. We've done it. We've done it for everybody.
What's next? You guys want James Bond to be gender neutral?
Well, they were talking about him being black, and everyone was losing their mind.
It doesn't matter if he's black. That I don't care about.
Yeah, I think it's a thing where people need to get over the fact that he is a fake person. It was based on St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas was a real person. But the idea of Santa was created by companies to promote the fact that people should go out and get gifts. Coca-Cola was the one pushing that. All these toy companies were this is the person that delivers your gifts. It's kind of the same thing like the Easter Bunny. It's the same thing as the Tooth Fairy.
What's next? You want the Easter Bunny to be the bird or something now?
Yeah. I want the Easter Bunny to be a raccoon because fuck everyone's opinion.
You want him to be species neutral?
No,
is that
get
it?
the fuck out of here. The Easter Bunny, it's in the fucking Easter Bunny.
I wouldn't doubt that, like, in the next couple months, like, when we get around Easter, they're like, the Easter Bunny is a man.
Cupid should be gender neutral.
Yeah. I think it's just a thing where it's like, just let it be. It's been working for so long, and it hasn't affected anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like, maybe when the meet and greets come about in, like, the malls and shit, you can get a picture with Mrs. Claus or Santa. Like, that's an easy fix.
But,
or both, yeah.
On the topic of talking about holidays, Kara.
Yes.
What holiday would you want to be a holiday? That's our last topic.
That is an important topic because, you know, we could have a lot of good holidays, and I kind of want to start this by saying that maybe a holiday that should be brought about.
Kalo Day?
I mean, obviously. Yeah. Why not? I feel like...
Get comfy day.
Ooh. We're expanding. We're expanding. Shout out to all the listeners all over the globe. I just checked. We got listeners, Germany, Australia, and Canada. So we out here. We see you guys. Thank you for the support. But I don't know how to say it in your language. Otherwise, I would.
You gotta say A.
No,
for
Canada.
Yeah.
But that's one person, you know.
For Australia, mate.
Yeah, mate. I think I know who it is too, but that's besides the point. Getting back on the topic, a holiday that I think should happen is, I know you're gonna hate it. I know you're gonna hate it. Game of Thrones Day. Now hear me out.
Watch my glasses!
Now hear me out. Hear me out. Holidays are based around cultural phenomenons. Mm-hmm. You got May the 4th, which is kind of like a holiday-ish type of deal. I know he's upset, but, you know,
he's in the box.
What constitutes a holiday is something that takes over everybody. Like, it's an overarching thing that everyone celebrates. People are going to argue that Star Wars isn't a good movie, but it has its own day, May the 4th. And I don't think it's a thing where it's like, oh, it's Game of Thrones Day, I'm going to have ravioli and throw confetti on my bushes and, like, drink beer. Like, yeah. Like, I don't think it's that. I don't think it should be a huge thing like Halloween, like we go out and we fight swords and shit. Like, I think it's just a thing where you got to acknowledge something, especially how big it is. Like, you can't just say, like, oh, you know, Martin Luther King Day. Like, I'm not attacking it by any means. I'm just saying he was an influential person.
Yes.
We celebrate that. We celebrate his birthday. We still celebrate President's Day, George Washington's birthday, and all that shit. So, like, why not acknowledge something that the masses love? And, like, you see the fans out here, they're begging for more. I mean, I know when the last season comes about, shit's gonna hit the fan. Everyone's gonna be going crazy. What? That's no.
Back in the box. No, go back in the box. Go back in the box.
That's
go back. Go back. Go back.
That's the tagline for the show. But I feel like that would be pretty dope. Anything else? We got more holidays?
I do.
Okay.
Now, I was joking off air about Post Malone Day.
Yes.
Whatever his birthday. But now that I think about it, Marvel Day.
Marvel Day.
In honor of Stan Lee.
That would be nice.
Because if you think about it, the fan base, and I would say it was an influence, but I don't know, about all the Marvel heroes coming together and like how little kids like portray themselves. Like, I want to be like Captain America. I want to be Iron Man.
That thing is important because, yeah, of course you do. You're the Nick Fury of the Get Comfy podcast. I think that when you talk about Marvel, you don't just talk about the comics. You don't talk about the games. Bless you. Bless you again. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Yeah, it's a little dusty. I'm sorry. We don't upkeep it. But
not our problem.
The movie industry itself wouldn't be what it is without these Marvel movies. The only movies I find myself going to the movies nowadays to see are Marvel movies, Disney movies, and whatever, like, odds and ends.
Disney Day.
I'm not gonna go to the movies to see, like, what is it? Baby Driver was a movie that came out or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go to the movies to see that. Again, it might be a very good movie, but the influential pull of the movie, like, box office is Marvel movies. That's what it is. Now they're owned by Disney, so if Disney's taken over the world, you heard it here first.
If you think about it too, you see the box office ratings, what brought in the most amount of money. Disney movies and Marvel and DC movies, but mostly Marvel movies because everyone likes the superheroes that are with them.
Yeah, like, we look at the impact that Black Panther had. I'm not looking behind it because I know what he's doing. He's doing some stupid shit. But like Black Panther is a cultural phenomenon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it took over Wakanda forever. Like we out here. I can't say it apparently. But like, yeah, I'm not. I'm keeping him there. He's stuck now. But like, Black Panther is something huge. There's impact behind it. You know, people
There's
are gonna.
also impact behind you if Amir hits the floor.
Good. Maybe we lose him. Maybe we lose him, so I'll keep him there. But
I
like,
mean, we did already. That's why it's me and you.
Obviously. Yeah. Watch Captain Marvel to see him in a box roaming around the office. Hey, honestly, sliding at this point. So I'm gonna try to corral this back, but is there any other holidays that you guys want to see come about? Maybe you have a favorite game, you have a TV show, maybe you have a person whose day shall be remembered forever. Yeah.
I always get scared here. We should have a Steers holiday.
Yeah, no. Twitch Day.
Twitch Day, that's actually a good one.
Yeah.
Twitch or like a YouTube Day. Well, we do have Rewind, but like that's like day now.
That got under attack. We're not
Oh
touching
my
Rewind.
God.
We're not touching Rewind. The most disliked.
Did you know that PewDiePie did YouTube Rewind?
Yeah.
No, not PewDiePie. It was Drama Alert.
Yeah.
And theirs was so much better.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God. But anyways, getting off topic here, but I feel like a holiday that we should celebrate is like a military day.
Yeah.
Like all the military members come back home because I feel like we don't really appreciate them as much.
They do. Like the NFL does something where it's like salute to service, and it's like the whole month the teams wear a camo and they acknowledge that stuff. I do agree. Like we do have like Veterans Day and stuff, but there isn't enough like presence like to honor the military. I feel. I mean, like, grant you could do that any day of the week, but like to make a day where like maybe they come home or like maybe they have an opportunity to see family or something, that'll go a long way.
Yeah, Naim has a point. This Veterans Day, you're celebrating the people that served.
Yeah.
But granted, you're still honoring every day the people that are serving.
Yeah.
But it's like a little quick thing. But like he said, for coming home, people still in service, there should be just one specific day. I feel if the veterans have the day, the people that are still in service should have a day.
Yeah, like Memorial Day, 4th of July, like those are like kind of things associated with the military, and it's like America, fuck yeah, like that shit. But like, yeah,
fuck yeah,
yeah,
we're
but
here
like,
to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
pretty much.
God,
but
we love the right white and
oh yeah, I'm Hulk Hogan here. But yeah, there should be a day where it's like you honor the people that are in the military now.
Should we have a WWE?
No. I'm not that crazy about it, mainly because they're screwing over people in the ratings and stuff. But we're not going to get into that. That's not the Running the Ropes podcast. This is Get Comfy. And, you know, to wrap up, I think the last topic we should talk about are because it's obviously the season of giving. What are some of the best and worst gifts you've ever received in your time here on planet Earth from Santa Claus? I'm going to say Santa because we got to get those children viewers.
Well, I already picked out my gift for this Christmas.
Yeah.
They're
the problem.
I already chose my gift for this Christmas.
Chrysler. Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. This year will be the best because I finally get out to watch.
Oof.
But my worst, still love my parents to this day, but I always wanted a Barbie dream house. And I got the generic, like, basic bitch dollhouse.
They did you dirty.
They did me. I was like, oh, thanks. And then I went up in my room and, like, cried while playing with it. I was like, this isn't a Barbie dream house.
Mom, I wanted 4 floors, not 3.
She can't ride the it was 2.
Oh, my bad.
She can't ride the elevator.
I'm gonna get you that shirt I sent you last night, the avocado shirt.
An avocado.
Sure.
Thanks.
Thanks for all. We're talking about worst and best. Right? I was in the box. You guys taped me up. I couldn't do it.
You're back.
So, guys.
Dang. We
you guys
didn't do a
poke
good
any
job.
holes.
We didn't do a good job.
No, you didn't. No. The worst Christmas gift was probably that box.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was the one that my mom.
I could have left you on the street.
No, the worst Christmas gift, it was probably my mom gave me these educational books.
Yeah.
She wanted me to be smart because she probably knew I wasn't the brightest bunch in the acorns in my family.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
It's a dub. It's a dub.
Ever since she dropped me on my head, she's like, nope, you're gonna be stupid.
Press F in the chat to pay respects.
So, that was probably the worst one. The best one was probably either, because I was a big Superman fan. it's Superman plushies that they used to make.
Yeah.
They don't make them anymore. And then I had the set of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. It was basically everybody from the DCAU, Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
The Simon cast. So I had the Green Lantern. I had Flash. I had Wonder Woman. I had Hawkgirl. Watched them in, and I had a great time. And then to the point that my sister tied up all the caves and just threw it out the window.
Like a grappling hook, just threw it out the window.
So it pays to be doing this.
Yeah, so I have a story that goes along with my worst gift.
Is it what I think it is?
Yes, it's the story I told you.
But did dad say with it?
Oh yeah, you by all means. What is your best and worst
best
gift?
and worst Christmas gift. Ooh, best Christmas gift. No. Even though that comes in a strong tie almost for first. Gone Hillman glasses, the face, everything. You know what? Life is the best gift.
There's the meaning behind Christmas.
Life is the best gift. However, I did receive a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling disc when I was like 7 years old.
That's it.
And that was when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was at its prime.
That's when you knew you were legit.
And that's when you knew you were legit. When you could duel on a dueling disc.
Oh my gosh.
But how bad was it? When you put the cards in the spell and check on the cards would get chipped.
Yeah, they get jammed. It just wouldn't work.
That would be the worst.
Yeah. Or like whatchamacallit, when you're doing somebody who also has a dual disc and you have to show like once you put it.
Yeah.
If that's your card, you have to take it out.
You can cheat with your life points too. You can add it.
Exactly.
I had the one from the one from the Seal Core Cap was the blue one.
Yeah.
I had that one. That was a bad version.
Oh yeah. You are.
You know what? Now that you remind me, now till this day, I think mine was broken because every time I played and I would summon a monster, the monsters would never come out in real life. They're supposed to, aren't they?
Yeah, they're supposed to.
That's what the dueling disc is for, right?
I mean, that's the portal.
You're supposed to see it's supposed to be a real life.
Let's just acknowledge the fact that cards didn't match what they were on the show. It was just like the one big picture of the monster with like the little stats on the bottom.
Just a little quick description.
You also shout out that they actually have holographic monsters now.
Damn. We grew up in the wrong era.
Yeah, we
did grow up in the wrong era.
Come on, we need to go back in time.
We're playing catch up now.
Just kidding.
Yeah, honestly, just kidding.
We grew up in the right era because we're not offended by Santa being a white man.
Honestly.
We're not soft little bitches.
Damn.
We're real men. No offense.
Gender neutral.
Did you just assume my gender?
Yeah, she got attacked.
And
did it now.
man.
We're going back on the premise of the podcast. That's what it is.
And I'm gonna die at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta go. Relax.
You wanna go first?
No, by all means.
Alright, so my best Christmas present was like life-size Barbie.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Like a full person.
Yeah, like a whole like 3-foot person.
I wouldn't go in your room at night. I'd see that shit in the corner and be like, someone's gonna get these. Yo, there's an adult version now. They sell those. Wow, you really didn't get that. You didn't get that joke? Went right over his head. Went right over his head.
You know what I want to get? I want to get that How Much Your Mother already had.
Yeah. You know what those are meant for. Yeah.
Do you like pina colada?
So you said a life-size Barbie. That was your best gift. I would be scared of that because, like, my cousin had these American Girl dolls, and they look real. So, like, I would always, like, have that thing in the back of my head that it would be like an Annabelle situation where that shit would come to life, or like that shit like turned its head, or like it wasn't. Yeah, like I don't mess with that stuff. I don't mess with that.
I had the Barbie head that you could style the hair, and it was like this, and I kept it by my bedside, and I'd wake up to like a smile.
Traumatized.
Hell yeah.
And the hair would be all messed up and like fucking ratchet.
Yeah.
That just feels weird on a doll. It's like it has like not human hair, obviously, but like it has hair.
On.
Yeah, but I have a
What
story.
about you, Kalo?
Yeah, I have a story of all stories that goes from my worst Christmas gift, and I'm gonna get to the best. So, as any young 4-year-old would be when they see Santa, they get really excited. They get nervous. They don't want to meet him, then they do, and it's like, oh, I met Santa, blah, blah, blah. So, when I went up to meet Santa, I said I wanted a Hot Wheels Shark Attack set. It was just this giant, like, they do flips and shit and do whatever. And, like, you know when you get so excited, your words just aren't words?
Yeah.
You just aren't. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, so like I went up to Santa and I was like, I want a Hot Wheels shark, like that. Like I completely, I fucking, yeah. I was straight up Sammy Sprinkler.
This is amazing.
Yeah. I was straight up.
Headphone users.
I was straight up the kid from Stranger Things. Yeah. That kid from Stranger Things, I turned into him. So my mom was taking the picture and she had to take that information and do whatever she could with it. So she interpreted it as me saying I wanted a chalkboard. A motherfucking chalkboard. So imagine you are a little Kalo going to the Christmas tree, Christmas
Full
morning.
beard.
Yeah.
Full beard.
This was here when I came out the womb. But imagine you're just going down to the Christmas tree, Christmas morning, and you're like, I told Santa I wanted the Hot Wheels Shark Attack playset. And you open a gift, and it's a little ass chalkboard with no chalk. So what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? This is where my bitterness came from. So I'm like, Santa fucked me over. He didn't give me the Shark Attack playset.
22 years old and he's still salty.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just imagining what could have been that holiday. Me playing with my Hot Wheels playset, and I was just standing there with the chalkboard with no chalk.
Maybe you could just draw the shark.
Yeah.
The shark.
I was forced to improvise. Yeah, oh yeah, totally. I threw that shit out that Christmas day. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm like, Mom, it's broke. Boom, just threw it out.
Did you, Loki went outside and did like a curb stomp on it? Like, Mom, it broke.
I remember going to my room and I'm just like, no, it like wasn't even, it was an adult moment. I'm just like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And I was like, all right, well, that's a dub. It's over. Christmas is over. I just played with some other toy. Yeah. As a 4-year-old, that would have been lit.
Cracking open a cold one.
Yeah, honestly. But, yeah.
Can't relate.
To close it out, the best Christmas gift I ever got, yeah, it was the gift of beer. No, I'm just kidding. It was the Nintendo 64. It was the Donkey Kong Country Edition. It was the green see-through one. I had the game. I had the controller. I still have it to this day. Still a very valuable piece of my past. But I just want to say thank you to all the Get Comfy listeners. I hope you guys have a happy holidays. On the behalf of everyone here from the Get Comfy podcast, we thank you for listening, tuning in every week, staying loyal to us. We're going to keep giving you these episodes over our little break here. We might miss a little week, so don't get twisted. Like, we're still here for you. AIM, if you have something to say, please.
I just want to wish everybody a holy holidays. And
Yes.
I just have one question.
Yes.
It's been baffling me since I was like 6 years old.
Yes.
What is Kwanzaa? Is that the black people Christmas holiday?
Oh, now why do you have to ruin the wholesome
No, cause
ending with that?
I want to know.
I think, isn't it like a religious holiday in Africa?
Yeah.
But isn't it basic? Isn't it so bad black people?
You know what? We're just gonna cut you out. You're done.
Box!
You're
Go!
done. You're
Box!
done.
Box!
You're done.
So Stas want to say something real quick. I just want to say
That's me from Christmas. Oh my gosh.
I just want to say happy holidays. I'm gonna pass it on to Count Dracula. Hello guys, this is Count Dracula. Happy holidays.
Wrong holiday.
And you're a baby! Love you!
Halloween was a couple months ago. We'll get you back.
Oh shit. The fuck are you talking about, you fucking cunt? Get the fuck out of here.
Of course, you guys.
Change your feet, would you? My god.
DJ Light here.
No, it's
Merry
DJ
Christmas.
Pendejo, get it right.
Tis the season. Be good, do good. Love you guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being on. And again, thank you to anyone listening who has been on the Get Comfy podcast.
Thank you.
I know,
Merry Christmas.
not you.
Merry Christmas.
Not you. Oh,
Merry
yeah.
Chrysler.
Yeah, not you. I mean, Merry Chrysler. Merry Crisis.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you to everybody. You know, we're going to keep this going for you because I know you guys like it. And yeah, any closing remarks for anybody?
Well, seeing how everyone has a safe and happy holiday.
Yes.
Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, and a New Year. We'll be back after the break.
Yes, of course.
Granted, we still will be uploading on the podcast app, Podbean, soon to be Spotify and iTunes as well as YouTube.
We're growing. So we're going to give you guys the gift of Get Comfy. Welcome to the Get Comfy podcast, 12 Days of Kalo special. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.